So I think that we can all agree that this summer was truly a remarkable one, the one that we will tell our kids about. And in my 16 years of living, I have not had a summer as crazy as summer 2024, or should we call it brat summer? I don't even know. Before we get into autumn, it's so important to just acknowledge the lessons that we have learned over the summer. The summer is just a whole experience of spiritual growth. I mean, over the summer, you're the happiest, you're the best looking, your skin is the clearest, everything is just literally amazing. And I will be sharing the top 5 lessons that I have learned this summer that are absolutely crazy and literally transformed my life. Lesson number 1 for today is do not engage in too much brain rot. Literally be yourself. Stay off the internet for some time. I was just talking to a friend lately, like a week ago. We were swimming in a pool. We were just talking. She said something about finance and I was like, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund. Or then it was something and I was like, oh, very demure, very mindful. And I just saw that my brain is corrupted. Literally, my brain all the time just thinks about those internet memes. I mean, it's cool, it's fun, honestly, but you should not indulge in it way too much because your brain is not gonna have any mental space for something that actually brings you forward. I mean, in what sense is your life gonna evolve if you're gonna be talking about, oh no, Charlie XCX, this and that? Like, in what sense do you actually want to get wise or like have fun in life if all your brain thinks about is the internet? I think something that was very hard for me to realize is that there's life outside of the internet. The internet is not everything. The internet is a crucial part of our existence nowadays, but it's not like everything. And I think what really helped me and what you should do too is just get off your phone for some time. And I know everyone says this, get off your phone, spend some time in nature, but no, I actually mean it. If you don't want to get off your phone, literally just delete Instagram and TikTok, whatever feels the most addicting to you, and spend some time in nature. Notice the abundance of nature. Notice the abundance of you. Delete those apps for just like 3 days or 2 days, and you're gonna feel so refreshed. You're gonna feel like a whole brand new person, and your brain will no longer think about brain rot. So I just think, bro, you gotta realize that life is worth living, and life is life, and life is not internet. Summer advice number 2 is you don't fail, you just learn. Whether it's a friendship or relationship, whether it's a business that you're starting, whether you're also starting out on social media the way that I do, you can't fail. There's no such a thing as failing. When you fail, you're just gonna learn. I mean, if you do something that's wrong or you get rejected, in what sense are you gonna be affected by it? You're literally just gonna be in the exact same outcome that you were before. So whenever you feel like you failed, whenever you feel like you did something wrong, do not see it in a sense of like, oh no, I did something wrong, I have to blame me. Literally just see it in a sense of like, yeah, I have learned, I have evolved because life is happening for me and not against me. I can now see what this thing has brought me because the universe always shows me the lessons that I need to learn. And if I learn these lessons, my life is gonna improve. This is kind of what just made me make these videos. I have failed many times. There have been many things where I was just like, fuck, I hate it. Why are things that way? But then after falling down, I stood up again. I rose like a phoenix from the ashes. And then I was just like, thank you so much, universe, for making me learn these things because the lessons that you learn on the way, they're very valuable and they're gonna keep you going forward in life. Let's just give you an example. So I lost a friend this summer. It was very sad. It still is a little sad for me. I was just like, okay, I lost her. What am I gonna do now? The friendship has failed. But then I was just like, maybe I didn't lose her. Maybe I didn't lose anything. Maybe I gained something. You never lose anything. You only gain. That is the mindset I want you to embody, bitch. I gained experience. I gained lessons. I gained personal growth because from all the fails that I've had in this friendship, all the things that did not go the way that I wanted, I have learned so much and I am extremely grateful for that. Next time you fail in something, see it as something great. See it as something that has been destined by the universe just for you to learn. So the next thing I want to tell you guys is go romanticize your life. Most of us are just so caught up in school, work, or whatever we're doing in life that we sometimes forget to simply live. So what I want to tell you guys is romanticize your life. Go do the things that truly make you happy. Even if you have an occupation, trust me, you will find time. Because you never don't have time, you simply do not set priorities the right way. I believe for living a great life, you simply need to also enjoy it. Because if you always work and you always get caught up in doing this, doing that, being productive the entire time, at some point you're literally just gonna burn out. I really saw for myself. I developed a kind of a guilt when I wasn't working. I developed a guilt for when I wasn't making videos, when I wasn't doing the things that I set myself to do because I forgot to simply enjoy life. What I mean by romanticizing it is not just simply enjoying it, but it's really like enjoying the aesthetic behind it. See the beauty in life in a sense of like, wow, this is beautiful. Feel yourself as if you are a character in a TV show. I just think to myself every time, Why don't I simply enjoy it? If I don't like going to school, I'm gonna make myself like going to school. If there's something you cannot like but you sadly cannot change, then you need to romanticize it, and then you will really be like, oh, another great day. I woke up today. I am so happy and grateful to wake up. Another new day with great opportunities. And that really came from me when I started to romanticize my life and really just aestheticify it. Does that word exist? Aestheticify? I don't even know, and I don't even care. And that's just something I love about our generation though. Like, we just romanticize everything. We go to coffee shops by ourselves. We literally just sit down, have coffee, then listen to cute music. We have this whole Brat Summer thing that I just found so incredibly amusing. I mean, it was an amazing type of music, but it's also just the vibe. It was the new aesthetic that has been brought in. And that was just something that makes me happy as a human being. So go get yourself those flowers. Sit down in a coffee shop with your best friend. And even if you don't have a friend to do that, do it with yourself. Don't be scared to do something just because no one else is doing it with you. When you learn to spend quality time with yourself, which is one of the main love languages, you're gonna learn to really love yourself. The next piece of advice I am very pleased to share with you today is that in order to achieve a goal, you have to do the inner work first. You know, a lot of people act a certain way. They're like, okay, I want to manifest this, I want to do this, I have to put in the work. I have to do this and this and that. Well, this is totally true. You have to put in the work, of course, the technical part, but there's a little more to it, because sometimes the universe holds you away from really achieving that goal you have set for yourself because you're not ready to have it yet, because there's a mental and energetical block within yourself. And I am literally a living example of that. I wasn't able to really post on social media frequently and that really kind of get successful with what I'm doing because I was afraid of being seen. I was looking for attention. I was getting validation from social media. And while some of those aspects might still be within me, I have done the therapeutic and inner work to no longer be addicted to the likes as much, or like be addicted to the validation I get from people. So whether you want to start some kind of agency, write a book, be a freelancer, also post on social media or post on YouTube, you need to do some inner work, because if you're not ready for it mentally and you've got all these blocks, you aren't really going to achieve it. Or you might achieve it, but you're going to feel shitty. You're going to want more and more and more and never be happy with what you already have. And I mean, of course, it's normal for our ego to want more. That's like a normal drive. But at some point, you should still be kind of happy with what you have, because how do you want to attract more if you're not happy with what you currently have? If you switch those mindset up and get yourself a therapist who's going to work with you through this, or you're just going to do it yourself to a certain extent, then you can really get to your goal. And I'm also not saying that it's completely impossible to get to your goal without the inner work, but I'm saying that it's going to be much, much easier. And if you don't do the inner work, it's going to be very, very hard for you. But you do you. I'm just sharing my advice. The next thing I want to share with you today is live in the present moment. And I know you've heard this 1,000 times before. You've heard it on TikTok, Instagram. People are like, live in the present moment. If you live in the present moment, you're going to be happy. And I've heard it so many times. I've tried it. It didn't work. I was constantly overthinking. I am a crazy overthinker, and I always overthought about, what if I don't get the thing that I want? What if in the future I will not be the person I want to be? And I just realized at some point, okay, I'm either worrying about the past or I'm worried about the future. And in both cases, those are non-existent things. I have said this 1,000 times before, and I will say it 1,000 times again. The future doesn't exist, and the past doesn't exist either. In order to become the person you want to be in the future, you need to put in the work now. So in order to not be a slave to your own overthinking, you gotta realize, maybe it's not that deep. Maybe all that's left is now, and that's all that will ever be there. Set yourself to realize that. Just meditate on that, write it in your little cutesy journal, do something for you to realize it. And it's not just about worrying whether something will be in the future or not, it's also about anticipation when it comes to the future. I mean, you know, anticipation is actually a great thing and it's amazing, but then you only live in the future again. I have really set a rule for myself to not bargain on myself. When I want something, I'm gonna do it now. I'm not gonna wait for a future moment in time to do it. I don't wait for anyone else. I don't wait for an external moment in time, because I think that all I need is the present moment, and I can do it now. I mean, people wait the entire spring waiting for summer, and then when summer actually starts, they're like, I can't wait for autumn. I want autumn to start. And then when autumn actually starts, they're like, I can't wait for winter. I want winter. I'm sick of autumn, because they can't enjoy the present moment as it is. They can't enjoy what they already have, and they think that something external will come and literally save them, but there will never be such a thing. So really just enjoy what you have now and be ready for autumn. You know, after going through quite some transformative and crazy processes, which is also the reason why I haven't posted on YouTube, I am now back, and I am back happier than ever, more confident than ever, and absolutely shining from the inside. And I want to share this inner light that I have with you guys, so you really see the advice and the value that I give you in a beautiful light, and you can really do what you want with it. I mean, I'm just telling you the advice, telling you the knowledge. Whatever you do with it is your choice. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also comment what you think about this video and everything, because I would love some great feedback. I wish you guys a pleasant autumn, and see you in the next video.